So I think it would be nice to know how it would affect the medical career. It's very unknown. I don't feel like I have enough information about it. Practically speaking, like the concept is there, so I sort of understand the main concept and idea, but how it will be implemented or what that looks like, what my options are now, if they've changed, if they haven't changed, if I have new options of where my career could go or cannot go. I think probably I'm a bit unsure and unknowing.
I think when it will affect me is when I choose to either open up my own practice, there will no longer be that option for private, and I think that's what scares me the most, is wondering if there will be opportunities available for the field I want to specialize in, how it will work, if like the government will be able to pay the doctors, because there's already doctors who are currently unemployed. So if the NHI happens, I'm not sure. I feel like a lot of doctors are going to go unemployed, and that makes me scared.
Like for example, if we look carefully in the private sector, the health professionals in the private sector, this triple tax billing and how the medical aid schemes are actually going to be affected is going to actually affect us in the long term. And I know this bill is actually it'll actually take a while to actually be implemented. It'll take maybe about a decade or two. That, in my opinion, as much as I feel like the idea of the bill is actually beneficial for the country, but the execution of it being implemented is not quite beneficial for us private healthcare workers.
Unfortunately, I think change is needed in the public health system of this country. Too much of our population struggles with the problems of public health. Unfortunately, I think the way that this is being done is not in the best sense. I think it's more done as a political upliftment for the government, and I don't think it's been done thought through. Already there's problems with jobs for doctors after they've done their internship and their community service in the public sector. I just think it's taking away a lot of opportunities in this country. I think a lot of doctors are going to leave. At the same time, there's also just going to be a complete lack of jobs. There's not going to be enough funding for them.
So the NHI, how I think it will affect us is basically that we will be overworked. If we continue to work in South Africa, we'll be overworked. And basically, it just means doctors won't have a space to enter privately and get a chance to earn more money. So it means everybody will earn the same salary, and there's no way to mature financially.
We don't necessarily know how it's going to be implemented. We don't know if it's going to be implemented well. We don't know if there's going to be a lot of restrictions around it, because I feel like it's a bill that will only work well if there are stringent control measures associated with it. Something not being clearly defined leaves a lot of space for it to be misused. And if it's not clearly defined how it's going to work step by step, then I don't want to say corruption is the path that it's going to be headed down, but that's what we'll all assume is going to happen. So if it is implemented well, then it could do some wonderful things for the majority of the population that aren't on medical aid. But if it becomes like any other scheme that has fallen prey to improper management, improper planning, then it's going to be the doom for healthcare.